I'm also putting a warning out to Ghana and to their people. Thanks for the way you treated. Our boys had to be jumping off a plane, literally.
That was crazy.
Jumping off a plane. Somebody has already said it, and that's what I'll advise you guys to do.
I know I'm bringing AFCON behavior into
World
Cup.
Bring your parachutes. No, bring your parachutes. Just bring your parachutes. And then be ready to sleep in Makoko. What is up, beautiful people? On today's episode, there is shock. We need shock absorbers. Italy got knocked out, and they're not going to play in the next World Cup. This World Cup, 2022 World Cup in Qatar.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming, bro.
Guy, it was big. It was big. North Macedonia, a country that has never played in the World Cup ever, knocked out European champions Italy. Your world best Jorginho. You see Chelsea fans. You see the frauds that you are claiming to be good. World best Jorginho, not going to play in World Cup.
It's actually mad because this is Macedonia that England chow every single time.
Do you get?
This is a start padding team. Like,
that England normally used to collect
the question
10
was,
goals.
okay, how many are they going to score against Macedonia? But, that wasn't the case.
Yeah, it was big. Massive disappointment for Mancini. Immediately after the game, he just walked down the tunnel. You cannot... This guy has done so good with Italy over the past couple of years. You know, the reinvention of that Italy side.
From after the collapse of missing the last World Cup, they invented the side. They went on that crazy unbeaten run, won the Euros. So yeah, we think Italy are back. Maybe potentially add to the 4 World Cup wins, catch up with Brazil, and then this happens. And yeah, it's a surprise. It's a surprise on one hand, but on the other hand, like, this is not the first time we've seen sides come off the back of big international success, fail immediately after.
True that.
So there's nothing good to look at as well. But yeah, it's the biggest upset in these qualifiers.
Biggest upset in this qualifiers. In Europe.
In Europe, yeah.
So far.
Yeah, so far. I mean, what other upsets are really poised? Like the big games coming up. We'll get to those games.
There's still Portugal, North Macedonia to look forward to. So let's see how that turns out.
Their luck has run out. They don't finish.
But speaking about Portugal, Ronaldo, he didn't contribute in terms of goals, but in all-round play, he did really well. Yeah, they did the business against Turkey.
He had an alright performance, but yeah, it was good. But I want to talk about the new right back that came in, Octavia.
Yes.
Yeah, he's Portugal's new right back. He's still playing in Portugal. Got his debut yesterday and scored the first goal, barely taken. He almost got 2 in that game, actually. Looked really bright coming off the right. And I don't know how Portugal found themselves in this situation when you look at their squad. Like, they have one of the best squads in Europe. And I think they should be looked at as potential dark horses to win the World Cup.
I think they're more than dark horses. I think they're one of the favorites to actually win the World Cup.
It's hard to say they're one of the favorites when you see them trying to beat North Macedonia.
No.
Turkey. They could have lost that game against Turkey.
Yes.
So, yeah, Turkey missed the penalty in that game when Portugal were 2-1 up, and then they got the third 3-1 late in the game when Turkey had
and they just basically sealed it off.
So yeah, but when you look at their squad, in all the positions, they have a wealth of breaches in attack. Like in that match, Andre Silva was on the bench, Felix was on the bench, they have Bernardo Silva, Bruno Fernandes, Jota, Ronaldo.
Bare ballers.
As in Ruben Diaz, Cancelo, both of them weren't even there. And yeah, so that's a good side and definitely one to look out for.
Definitely one to look out for. But their next game against North Macedonia, that will be one interesting one to see. Let's see how that one pans out. Talking about the next round of fixtures, a very interesting fixture that we might see is Wales versus Scotland, because Wales will be playing Austria to determine who will play that fixture.
No, Wales played Austria and beat Austria.
They beat Austria already, yes.
Yeah,
2-1.
Beat Austria in the semi-final.
And then the Scotland versus Ukraine game, that is still yet to happen.
So yeah, that's going to be, obviously the Ukraine-Scotland game is one to look out for, because I guess Ukraine is trending right now to see how they perform on the football pitch.
Yeah, having got a free pass into this round.
Yeah, and given everything that's gone on, like, it's crazy because these Ukrainian players, they score and they talk about how they have friends that are actually fighting the conflict. So this is going to be a very passionate performance. They're going to try and put on for their country, give them something to smile for. It's definitely a game I'm going to watch. But yeah, but the Wales match though, you see that game?
Yeah, I mean, Gareth Bale did the madness. And
we
then
need to have a conversation about Gareth Bale.
After the game, I saw a flag that said Wales, golf, then Madrid.
No, but do you think that's a flag that he brought that flag out outside after a match one time, and Zidane lost his head, he couldn't believe it. But yeah, I think Bale, we need to have a conversation. Gareth Bale might be He's one of the clutchest footballers of all time. Like, he might be he's up there with Cristiano Ronaldo, perhaps. Like, when you think about what he was doing for... when you think about what he was doing for...
Shopsy has come again, no. Shopsy has come again, no.
When you think about what he was... Okay, maybe Ronaldo might be the clutchest, but you don't find many people... The only person that I would mention, the reason I say Ronaldo is because that might be the only player that you say is clutcher than him. When you think about what he did for Tottenham, how that last season for Tottenham that he got there in top 4... It was like every single match, once it's like the 85th minute or up, you just know Gabriel's going to get the ball. Once he gets the ball, you know what's about to happen.
He runs down the line, cuts in and scores.
And that happened. And then for Real Madrid, the Champions League final, so the one against Liverpool where he scored 2 goals, the one against Atletico Madrid where he scored the winning goal, then Ronaldo scored the penalty at the end and started doing C, got the headlines. But Bale scored that goal. The final against the Clasico final in the Copa del Rey where he ran down the wing. That was Gareth Bale again. Then all he does for Wales, every time he plays for Wales, the guy goes...
Anytime he plays for Wales in major games like
he goes Super Saiyan, like you know Bale is going to deliver. And yeah, yesterday he scored one of the best free kicks he scored and then another beautiful finish. Congrats, Gareth Bale. Like,
congrats, Gareth Bale.
Apparently, legend in this game, one of the greatest British players I've ever
seen. A big game player. But talking about big games, it doesn't get bigger than the biggest derby in Africa. Ghana facing Nigeria.
The Jollof Derby.
The Jollof Derby. I don't like to call it that, but...
That's how we go call it, bro.
It's the
Jollof Derby, man. The West African Derby, African Giants Derby. It's a big one, bro. Like, you could have thought up a more dramatic way for Nigeria to have to go to the World Cup than have fighting against Ghana for a spot in this competition. Like, the scriptwriters nailed this.
Actually, the football scriptwriters actually nailed it, to be honest. And it promises to be a mouth-watering fixture and promises to be amazing. But before we go into that game, I'm also putting a warning out to Ghana and to their people. Thanks for the way you treated... Our boys had to be jumping off a plane, literally.
That was crazy.
Jumping off a plane. Somebody has already said it, and that's what I'll advise you guys to do.
I know, bringing AFCON behavior into World Cup.
Bring your parachutes. No, bring your parachute. Just bring your parachute and then be ready to sleep in Makoko. No hotels for Ghana boys. Makoko.
Yeah, that was actually crazy. But
I think that's poor.
You think we're going to get our revenge on the pitch or what? How do you think it's going to go down?
So the thing is, thinking about those kinds of things, you've already unsettled players. Like, no, it happens. I mean, I've heard of football stadiums where the visiting dressing room will be very cold. You know, or there won't be running hot water, so, you know, and things like that. So you do all those kinds of things to get into the minds of footballers. And these are Nigerian players, and most of them play in Europe. So
they're used to punch.
You know, and they're used to that punch.
They should get out.
Chilling.
If you don't focus and you tell me the reason was because they made you jump out of the airplane, we are slapping you on arrival.
But really, man, why would you be jumping out of an airplane, fam? Like,
they're young, active boys. They should lock in. And they have a lot. Yeah, that side, they have a lot to be positive about coming in here. Like, their star players are back in the squad. Osimhen and Dennis. Igalo is back. Ademola Lookman has gotten his call up. So he's in the squad this time.
Yes, he is.
Lookman is in the squad as well. And when you think about how the attack looked at AFCON, AFCON was disappointing. Like, to add these players to that attack,
it definitely
on paper it should be too much for the Ghanaians.
It bodes well for Nigeria. It does bode well for Nigeria.
Well, bro, that's how we thought we had the upper hand against Tunisia. Who did Tunisia have? Blah, 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 blah. And what happened? We did score a goal. Lost 1-0 to Tunisia.
But you can say the attack was not...
It wasn't this, but then you know have to consider that Ghana are probably a better side than Tunisia, and then this is the derby at the end of the day, and like they always say.
But Ghana also...
Clichés are clichés for a reason.
I wouldn't say Ghana are a better side than Tunisia. I mean, judging by their performance in the AFCON, they did not win any game. They drew one game, and then they got knocked out, you know, in dramatic fashion. They couldn't even win against Comoros.
I mean, yeah, you're
that's the Ghana side that we're facing.
When I look at the Ghana squad, I think Partey has come alive now. Ayew is not going. Ayew might not be there.
So Jordan Ayew.
Who
is the other one? Andre Ayew is suspended. You know, he got that record in the AFCON, and then Jordan Ayew is currently injured. He's in contention, but we're not sure he will fix.
So that could be a big loss for them. But yeah, like I said, clichés are clichés for a reason. Form goes out the window in the derby. As in, he's going to have this feel of a final because it's essentially a final. So it's going to be a cagey affair. It's going to come down to who can take their chances and. Yeah, if you stay solid in the final, it can go either way.
Yeah, it definitely can go either way, but I do hope, or let me say I expect that Nigeria will get a positive fixture in this away game and then come back to Nigeria and do the business. And I'm sure the support will be crazy in Nigeria. When it comes to games like this, Nigerians always
The support is going to be crazy on both ends. I saw a video of the Ghanaian fans and
even before the game, they were already in the stadium.
I hope Nigeria know that
making noise.
It's not going to be a walk in the park. You guys are ready.
Like
they're trying to put out a message. And when you look at it historically, like when we've met against Ghana in the head-to-head, like Ghana are superior.
They're superior.
They're superior. So in the head-to-head, they've won 21
wins.
wins. We've drawn 18 times, and Nigeria have only won 10 out of those times. We've met 4 times in World Cup qualifiers, and over the 2-leg fixtures, Ghana qualified twice, Nigeria qualified twice.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is going to be an
So it's
interesting
pretty even going by more recent history.
Yeah, going by, going by, it's even when you look at the big games, when they've met in big games, in these qualifiers. But when you look at it historically, it's looking funny for us. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
But I think Nigeria is in a very, very good place. Super
we're definitely favorites coming into this game.
Looks properly stacked. I just hope we can do a good job in defense because I think that's where we're most shaky. So I feel like if we can shut up shop very well, and with Maduka Okoye actually dropping out due to illness, some people are saying that he's too scared to play for Nigeria after his gaffe against Tunisia. They are saying he's too scared, but that's left to the jury is still out on that one. But I'm not confident in our goalkeeping department. We have Ozil, we have Akpeyi. I'm not confident in any of those guys. We also have John Noble of Enyimba. I'm even more confident in John Noble than Uzoho or even Akpeyi, to be honest with you. But let's see how that pans out. Let's see who.
But my prediction for this game is 1-1.
1-1. For this game, I think it will be a high-scoring game. I expect it to be 2-2 or 3-3, or either 2 or 3-3. I expect it to be a very high-scoring game. At least 4 goals. I expect in this game, and I hope Nigeria will win it. Let's say 3-2. But most likely 2-2.
Man. Give us goals. Like Dennis Osimhen.
Another big game that's happening, almost as big, maybe not as big, but almost as big. Egypt and Senegal. Mane versus Salah. Which one of them will go to the World Cup?
That's a big game.
First leg is happening in Egypt at 8:30 p.m. West African time today. Liverpool fans are in another dilemma. I don't envy them at this point.
So Mane got the AFCON, and let Salah go to the World Cup. Like I think it's fair enough. It's split 50-50. Let's split 50-50, and I'm sure if you offer that to both of them at the beginning, I'm sure, to be honest, both of them probably have wanted the AFCON. Like AFCON will qualify for the World Cup. You're probably not going to win the World Cup.
That's true. The AFCON winner actually qualifies for the World Cup.
No, they don't. No, they should. I believe they should. But I guess the Euro winner doesn't qualify because Italy and that. So Senegal, Egypt, big game. Obviously, the surplus is Salah versus Mane. Who's going to get one over the other this time? I can't.
What's your prediction for that one?
If I have to, this first leg in Egypt, I think Egypt's got a very defensive. I think Egypt will do a job in the first leg. But when it goes back to Senegal, I'm not sure. It's too soon to tell. I'm not going to.
I think this first leg, Egypt will take it, and they will take it.
They'll
actually take it. They'll take it very well because most of the Egyptian players are playing in Egypt. There, these are stadiums that they are very used to. And the home crowd in Egypt is not something to even joke with at all in the first place. It's a very, very difficult place to go to. So I think Egypt will take this first leg, and then let's see what happens in the second leg in Senegal. Of course, do not forget, Senegal just built a massive stadium. Very, very beautiful looking stadium.
So is he going to host the match?
Probably going to host this showpiece fixture. Other games in this round of fixtures, Cameroon will be taking on Algeria. That will be at 6 p.m. Mali and Tunisia will be playing at 6 p.m. as well. And then the very first game, Democratic Republic of Congo versus Morocco at 4 p.m. Who do you think will win Cameroon versus Algeria? Quickly. Cameroon. Who do you think will win Mali, Tunisia?
Tunisia.
I think Mali will win, and I hope Mali will win because Tunisia knocked us out of AFCON. We have to.
They knocked us out. Let them show that they're serious. It's something that AFCON.
No, I prefer Mali. I mean, Keita is there. There's better players.
Is it my Keita? Keita is on Guinea now.
Oh, Guinea.
As in,
Democratic Republic of Congo versus Morocco, who I expect Morocco.
Morocco, yeah, I'll give that to Morocco.
But guys, do not forget, you can drop your comments in the comment section on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Let us know who you think will win the Ghana versus Nigeria game. There's a cash prize attached to it. If you predict
not
correctly,
going to win. Predict correctly.
let's make it easy for them.
No,
You should not make it easy.
Predict the scores.
Shopsy, you're up. So come for him. Predict the
when
scores
you win,
correctly. Predict the scores correctly and let us know who you think would win. You stand a chance to win cash prize. There was no winner from the last one that we did.
Nobody could have called that classical.
So drop your comments in the comment sections across our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Feel free to drop your predictions anywhere. We'll catch it and we'll see who goes home with the cash prize.
Yeah, make some bread, man.
Make some cheddar, make some cheese. And the second leg of fixtures will be happening on the 29th next week. I hope by then Nigeria would have done the business against Ghana. It's a tough one to say, but I hope by then it will just be a formality and they'll come and then we'll trash them very well.
Okay, let's go to World Cup and play Argentina again now. Normal.
Bro, I want that to happen so bad. I want
Messi
that to happen so bad. And let us move on from that. There's something happening with Mesut Ozil. Fenerbahce kicked him out of the squad.
Ozil, man.
He's always in
What's
the
a
news.
controversial figure, man?
Fam,
Very
I don't think he
talented
needs it
baller.
anymore. Baba, you're already 33 years old.
And
calm
that
down.
bag he got was so sweet. When you get 350k,
Too much
like,
cheddar.
as in, what it takes to motivate a man on 350
know?
bags a week is different from what it
From
takes
the
to motivate a
ordinary.
normal
True
player.
that,
So yeah.
true that. So Fenerbahce kicked him out of the squad. They say he's not welcome in the squad anymore until further notice. And the chairman of Fenerbahce came out to say that he needs to focus more on Fenerbahce. Forget about all these commercial activities, Baba. Focus on Fenerbahce. Do well for the club. And we move.
Although the conspiracy theorist in me is coming alive because remember when he was kicked out of the Arsenal squad, there was that cloud about all his comments about China, blah blah blah. I wonder if that's followed him to Fenerbahce because they were like he was essentially boycotted in China, and that's why the big clubs didn't want to go near him because boycotting a player could in turn boycott the club. And China is such a big market, so maybe that started affecting Fenerbahce as well. Maybe not, I don't know.
But let's see how that pans out. There's not enough information out there at the moment.
Yeah,
Let's see what more we can bring to you guys from that. And to quickly wrap it up, I'm going to say a very, very big happy birthday to my boy, Jadon Sancho. Bad guy, he's a certified baller. Even Shopsy has already said it.
Yeah, the guy will be at home enjoying his birthday while his mates in the England camp getting ready for internationals. Yeah, so have a good day at home, relaxing with his friends and family. Happy birthday, Sancho.
Is there something wrong with you?
Happy birthday, Sancho.
But it is what it is. Him not being called up, I think he was robbed. Why was Jack Grealish called up and Jadon Sancho was not called up? Southgate, I've always had an issue with Gareth Southgate. He's a nonsense person.
Points are being made there, to be honest.
Why was Grealish called up and Sancho not called up? Like, what are you doing, fam?
But I guess I'll make his argument that Grealish is more part of the fabric of the national team.
Which fabric?
So
which national team?
So the manager knows what he gives, he knows the minutes he gets.
That's some dirty stinking this thing, Jared.
That's the way I would consider.
Grealish has had a poor start to life at Manchester City. He has not racked up the number of minutes people expected that he would have racked up at this stage of the season, and you're calling him. Why? Over Sancho, who has had a very, very beautiful spell of
a very good
football,
month.
Over the past couple of games. I'm actually pissed right now. But still, happy birthday to Jadon Sancho. And at this juncture, we're going to wrap it up. See you guys in the next one. The next one is going to be interesting. Don't let us let the cat out of the bag just yet.
Yeah, don't do.
Don't do. Catch you guys in the next one.
Peace.
Peace.